Hey, good morning, guys. How's everybody doing this morning? Man, oh man, has it been a gnarly kind of couple of days. Weather down here is pretty nasty. It's overcast, a little chilly, not much. You guys up north would probably think this was summer weather. It's about high 60s. Overcast, looks nasty out there. But anyway, let's try and have a good day today. So let's start it off right.
Hump day!
Yeah. All right, guys. Welcome to the middle of the week. Happy hump day. All right, let's get out the thank yous. Oh, right out of the gate. We'll probably have a special guest popping on in a little while. So I look forward to that. I'm not going to name who it is because I'm not sure if they're going to make it or not. But if they do, you guys will find out. So let's say some good mornings. We got Mr. Jim in the house. Oh, right out. Oh, I better stop right there. Michael, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, my brother. Means a lot to me. Thank you so much. And welcome to all of the new kooks. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, my friend.
And Badger John became a kook this morning. Welcome, my brother. Welcome. Thank you, guys. All right, let's get on up here and say some good mornings. Terry's in the house. Hello. DR's in the house. Michael's in the house. Good morning. Colleen, how you doing? Nanny's here. Mr. Jim. Marta, how you doing? Okay. Mercedes, I know you're here. Everybody's saying hello to you. I can't see you still, but I know you're here. Good morning, girly girl. And then, of course, we got Miss Susie in the house. I think Mr. Paul has some 3D Life stuff going on this morning. He will try and pop in when he can, I would imagine. DR in the house. How you doing, girl? How you doing? Let's get caught up. Miss Colleen, how you doing this morning? Robin, good morning. Gary, how you doing? All right. Sharon, hey, girl. How you doing? All right. Let's go on. Alan, good morning. Wow. Already got 120 of you popped up in here. Wow. That's some funny stuff. But yeah, keep on going. Gary's in the house. There's Badger John. Yes, good morning. All right. Roy's in the house. I see somebody saying good morning to him. I must have missed it. Jones here. Good morning, Joan. All right. Mrs. Mama Palmer's in the house. Good morning, y'all. Got to get some coffee. All right. Got to get that coffee. Yes. Oh, you're welcome, Mr. Coop, Michael says. Well, thank you so much, sir. Thank you. All right, let's go. Big Dirt's in the house. What's up, brother? What's up? Tor Hill, always a pleasure to see my folks from overseas in the Greenland. Or is it Greenland? Or Norway. It's Norway. That's right, Norway. All right. What do we got here? We got Carol rolling in with a 99-cent sticker. Good morning, Carol. How you doing, sweet lady? How you doing? Oh, my. Thank you for the sticker, girly girl. All right, let's move on down the road. See who else we got in here. Kelly, good morning. How you doing? Charlie, good morning. How you doing? Jen, how you doing? Good morning. Right. Laugh Navy, good morning. How you doing? Oh, Carl's in the house. Good morning, Carl. All right. Man, oh man, guys. We got past couple days has been a kind of a roller coaster when it comes to all of the Jeremy Hale stuff. Am I down in the dumps about it? No, I'm not. Am I happy about it? No, I'm not. I'm right in the middle. Okay. I was always holding out for this judge to do the right things on all this stuff. And seems to me he decided he just got tired of everything that was going on and decided just to just dismiss everything, or he's recommending it being dismissed. Now, it's not been dismissed yet. I mean, I think a lot of these people were prematurely celebrating, but hey, it's their little passion. They got to have a win every once in a while. What do we got to say, Roy? Tug said it to private since he ended due to his new meds skyrocketed his blood pressure. Right on, Roy. Let's keep Tug in our prayers and thoughts today, guys. For all you guys that pray, keep him in your prayers. For all you guys that want to keep him in your thoughts, keep him in your thoughts. Apparently, he started some new meds, and it jacked with his blood pressure last night. So, yeah, let's just keep Tug in our thoughts and prayers, guys. Right on, right on. 65 in Chief. Ooh, my goodness. Ray, that's not too bad. That's nice weather. Supposed to be 75. Yeah, they're calling for like 70 something today. I'm not real sure. If the sun doesn't pop out, it's going to have a hard time getting there down here today. Oh, Tammy, I still do not think Fed 2 will not be dismissed in the end. Well, Tammy, you know, I want to go over the stuff that was filed by Belethio yesterday. I really do. And we probably will. We probably will. I haven't really decided. Like a lot of you guys out there, when it first hit, I don't even know what I was doing. And I started getting messages all over the place, all over. Oh, what do we got here? Hold on, guys. Just give me a second. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Come on back here. I think I'm past it. I think I was talking and forgot. Oh, there we go. Susie's in the house. My fingers are flying. This chat is on fire. Thank you, Susie, for the $4.99, sweetheart. It's much appreciated. Much appreciated. Yeah, the chat's a little busy today. It's a little busy today. If one of the mods know how to slow it down, have at it. Slow it down a little bit. It doesn't bother me. Just know that if it keeps going fast like this, I'll keep getting behind. But anyway, Tug and Shizzy both said it is not dismissed. Right. It is not. It has not been dismissed yet. Okay. This is only a recommendation from the magistrate to have it dismissed. Will Hinkle dismiss it? Your guess is as good as mine. I don't have any idea. But I do know that Randy can appeal it. Okay. So until Randy appeals it and it's all said and done, I really don't want to make claims on anything. I'm not going to jump up and down and scream and holler until we know something for definite. But what I can tell you is if Felisa thinks that she's completely going to walk over all of this, oh, no. We all heard from Jeremy yesterday. The bankruptcy is still in full swing, boys and girls. And according to Jeremy, and according to a lot of the paperwork I've read, yes, she is going to be heavily involved in the bankruptcy, from what I understand. So if she thinks she may be off the hook for her $4 million in the Fed 2 thing. But there's other things that she can be held accountable for outside of Fed 2. So I think they're celebrating a little too much over there. But hey, that's their right. That's their right. Let them have at it. I even saw that Miltos decided to go on and do a little celebrating last night. It could remain in effect. Who knows, guys? I'm not going to make the call on this, and I'm not going to jump up and down on it over it until it's all said and done. My opinion on it, it could go either way. I really don't know, guys and gals. I really don't know. Randy could file an appeal. He could ask for the judge Hinkle to look at this, this, and this, and the judge could say, okay, I'm going to keep it in the court. Who knows? I don't have a clue what the judge is going to do. It's going to be interesting to find out. So I'm going to wait on that for a while. But we all do know that Judge Hinkle takes his time. He really takes his time. So there's no telling when he can make an official ruling. But then again, guys, remember, Randy still has the right to appeal this. And whatever Randy puts in his appeal will determine whether Judge Hinkle drops it or lets it move forward. Am I upset? No. I have no reason to be upset. Okay. Do I like what Belethio has been doing? I've been supporting that guy and holding out hope for him for a long time. That is now over. Okay. That is now over. I mean, he's literally dropped the ball on so much stuff. There are so many motions that's been put into this case that were put in last year that has never been ruled on. And yet he wants to come out of the gate and just try and recommend it to be dismissed without even reading the motions that's been put before him. That's kind of insane. Oh, is this somebody's birthday? Where do I see a birthday? Nope, never mind. I'm sorry. Oh, Randy has 14 days to respond. Yes, he does, Girl. Yes, he does. And I can imagine that last night when all of this broke, or yesterday afternoon when all this broke, I can just imagine that him and Doreen have been in the office working on this appeal. Oh, Terry's been a member for 7 months of Coops. Welcome aboard, girly girl. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. All right, there's Mama Coop in the house, my sweetheart. How you doing, girly girl? Oh, hold on just a second, guys. All right. Miss Tammy, what you got to say, girl? Like JH has said, things are going on behind the scenes. We do not know their strategy going on, right? We do not. Now, this isn't a celebration for it being dismissed. This isn't a celebration for it still being in court. This is just you and I talking about what's going on. Okay? I don't know what's going to happen down the road. I have no clue. Just like the chuckleheads on the other fence. They have no clue. They're hoping that this will get dismissed. But will it? I don't know yet. We will find out. Colleen, where are going? Is everything okay? What happened? Okay, let's go check it out. Okay, all right. No, there's Miss Tammy again. Carol, how you doing? Susie says, good afternoon, Chucky. Oh, is Chucky in the house? Hey, Chucky, what's happening, Captain? How you doing this morning? All right. Well, I don't see Miss Colleen's comments, so I don't know what's going on. All right, let's get all caught up again. Colleen, I can see you. Well, you know what? I can't see her. I'm looking for her. Huh. I thought I saw her earlier. Hi, Harry. Colleen, she says. Oh, yeah, there's Colleen right there. Ba-bing. Message are blocked. There you go. I see you, girly girl. There you go. I got you. You're here. It's just girly girls, guysy guys, everybody out there. The chat is flying pretty fast on me today. So if I miss your comments, don't take it personally because the chat's moving pretty quick. Jeanette, good morning, girl. Jen Thunder's in the house. Oh my goodness. Hereinafter, good morning. Really, Sharon on his channel or Fleesa. Who? What now? What? Huh? What's Sharon talking about? Sharon, that may be my month's end, depending on the count for Saturday and Sunday. I don't know what you guys are talking about. All right. Okay, Jen. Thank goodness. All right, Colleen. Yeah, I see you, Colleen. I see you. Good morning, girly girl. Nancy, how you doing? I said from the beginning that I thought Jeremy should target it to just the major players, people like Bruce Lisa. He is very long, or he is very tough hill to climb, right, Nancy? I've been talking to a lot of friends about this case and everything, and I feel the same way. I right from the get go, 10 defendants, man, that's a lot of people. You got 10 individuals that are all going to file motions. You got 10 individuals that you have to respond to all their motions. Me personally, I agree with you. I would have went for Bubbles and Lisa right out of the gate, dealt with those two, and then I would have went after the rest of the chuckleheads if I needed to. But I'm not Jeremy. Okay, this is his case. He can do as he pleases with it. A lot of us have thought the same thing. It was an awful big amount of people. It was an awful lot amount of people to put into one case. Now, Luthman, as far as I know, Luthman has not been dismissed yet, or hasn't been recommended to be dismissed. And neither has Lynette, because Lynette, obviously, she's in the bankruptcy, so her stuff is on stay. So they can't really decide anything on that. Now, Luthman, he's facing some pretty serious stuff. You know, most of these guys, let me pull that up real quick. There's a table that the judge made, and it shows what everybody's basically being looked at for in all of this. All right. So let me get this comment off the board. All right. So we got Preston at the top and Cook. Okay. Preston, malicious prosecution, civil conspiracy. Crook, civil conspiracy. Then you get here to Lisa. All right. Luthman, Lohan Act, torturous interference, civil conspiracy, and I can't remember what I was told that was. Futaba, whatever that is. Basically, her interfering with his business. And then you got Manskin right below her with basically the same stuff. And everybody else is civil conspiracy till you get down here to Luthman. Luthman is not only civil conspiracy, Florida sexual cyber harassment laws. Okay. So I think Luthman, he might be looking at some trouble there. Now, don't quote me on this as 100%. I don't know, guys. Could be, could not be. But Jeremy does have a lot of evidence on these people. And I think the judge is just tired of all the nonsense. And I actually think since he brought up Dan Owens, oh, what you got to say, Green Flamingo? All right, lurking fee. Well, thank you so much for the $1.99 lurking fee there, Miss Green Flamingo. Greatly appreciated. That'll help keep the lights on. Everybody remember, a lot of this is going through other cases, as in Ohio and bankruptcy. The haters are not going to get off scot-free. No, they are not. I do not believe they are going to get off scot-free. I do not. I think that Lisa's, I don't know what's going to happen with Lisa, but she has been the biggest, thorn in Michelle's side this whole time. I mean, she has championed running Jeremy through the dirt for over a year and a half, period. I do not know what's going to happen in Ohio, but one thing I can tell you before I forget about it, I was very surprised that Belethio literally put Dan Owens in this recommendation for dismissal. So here's a question for you. Is the magistrate mad because Jeremy tried suing Dan Owens, which is a prosecuting attorney for Levy County? Is that got something to do with it? Because in my opinion, I don't think Dan Owens should have been brought up at all in the Fed case. Okay, guys, you're getting a little loud there, guys. Oh, I'm also here. Oh, hello, Mercedes. I can see you. Oh, you're over on Discord or you're over on Rumble. There you go. I got you, girly girl. I got you. I got you. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it could be some payback from Belethio. You never know, guys. It really could. He could be mad because Jeremy tried suing an officer of the court. Who knows? Who knows? But that's definitely something that people need to take into consideration. I don't know all the ins and outs. I've only heard a little bit of what Jeremy has said as far as the Dan Owens thing goes. From what I understand, the state obviously reached out to Jeremy. What that's all about, I really don't know. I'm not going to, talk about that because I don't know much about it. All I know is he said there was an offer made to settle, and he says absolutely not. Okay, guys and gals, I'm going to put you guys on a little bit of music here, and I'm going to go give someone a timeout. So bear with me. Bear with me. All right. I am back. Tickles and Blue are a little fired up today for some reason. I don't know what's got them going today. Nobody's outside. Everybody's pretty quiet, but yeah, they're a little bit fired up. So we figured we'll just give them a little bit of a timeout and let them calm down a little bit, and then that'll let them out here in a little while. All right, so back to what we were talking about. I'm not real sure what's going to go on with this, so I'm not going to jump up and down and celebrate anything like some people do. I'm not upset in any way, shape, or form. Okay, we knew going into this that this was a possibility, that this could be, done. Am I making excuses for all this? No, I'm not. Hey, Midas Claw, good morning. And D spills the tea. Good morning. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. All right. Okay, we're right there. And we're right here. All right. But yeah, we knew things. Nothing is ever set in stone. And I just blinked off, and now I blink back. All right. So we know that nothing is set in stone when it comes to a court case. All right. Everybody can file, that's being sued. Everybody has the right to do it. Oh, if it was warming up, birds get excited. Yeah, Jack, it's probably the reason why they were getting excited. That could be. Roy, there you are. Well, that's Jack, but yeah, Roy, what did Roy have to say? Let's go find that. Oh, Roy, any settlement with the state has to include the removal of Owens and enforcement of CPO, or I would not even entertain settlement. Exactly. I wasn't going to touch base on that very much, Roy, because I don't really know the ins and outs and the ups and downs of all of that. I've only caught just a little bit what Jeremy has said about it. And I haven't really reached out to anyone that's more informed about it than I have, or I am. So I really haven't I don't have a whole lot to comment on that because I really don't know a whole lot about it. When I know more about it, then we'll talk about it. But I do know Jeremy said that no, he was not taking the settlement. He's looking at his employees being set up for life. So I would assume that. Okay, here's my opinion on that settlement thing. Why would the state, okay, even entertain the idea of a settlement? That's the question we need to be asking. All right. Yes, he sued Dan Owens. And yes, it was dismissed. Yes, they're going to appeal it. But why did the state step in and offer a settlement? That's the question we need to be asking. Are they worried that Jeremy literally has a case? Because, I mean, I don't know about you guys. Oh, what do we got? Susie, come rolling in. Coop, can you do a brief explanation of Fed 2 for new people? Thanks. Love, Caps. Okay. All right. Fed 2. Basically, Fed 2 is an extension of Fed 1. Jeremy was suing John and Lynette in federal case 1. Okay. He was suing them for various reasons that a lot of us know about. Oh, and by the way, thank you, Susie, for the super chat. To break it down, during this time, the ecosystem was created, which consisted of Fleesa, Bubbles, and others. Okay, and others. Well, Jeremy tried adding them to Fed 1. And the judge basically told him, look, you don't really want to do that. You would be better off just opening up a second case involving the people that you want to add. So he opened up the second case. At first, everybody that was in Fed 2 was there except for Luthman and somebody else. He removed Patty Plummer and replaced Patty Plummer with Luthman. Now, you got to remember, guys, they all started their whatever they were doing against Jeremy on behalf of Lynette and Crook while he was suing Lynette and Crook. And the more things they did, the more they crossed the line. That's when he decided he wanted to add them to Fed 1. And like I said, the judge said, no. You'd be better off just taking out a whole new case. When he did take out Fed 2, just like a lot of you out there, I thought 10 defendants was quite a lot. I really did. I mean, yeah, you got Bone Sucker out there. I don't think he's that important, if you want to say. Then you take Miltoast. He said some pretty horrendous things, and I think he should be held accountable. But the Fed 2 case, I personally think it should have been Bubbles and Lisa. And then once he took care of that, then moved on to the others if he wanted to. Because like I said, you're dealing with, MrCoop, the cops was in court in Ohio, messed up, put him in the show. I don't know, Del Boy. I don't know. MrCoop, the cops was in court in Ohio and messed him up in the shit. No, I don't understand what you're saying. You're going to have to explain that to me. I don't understand. But anyway, let's carry on. But that's it in a nutshell, guys. They created this little group of people that were going out to harass him and mess with his business, from what I was told, from what I've read, and that's the reason why he was suing them. So I don't know. We'll see where it goes. We will see where it goes. But what a lot of people are trying to overlook while they're over there celebrating, jumping up and down, rubbing butter all over themselves, they tend to forget that you got little old Michelle over here that they've just hung out to dry in bankruptcy. They've all convinced her to do this bankruptcy thing. And the poor woman's probably going to lose everything that she owns. it's going to be pretty bad. I do not think Lisa's going to skate by without having to figure out what to do. She's obviously taking in money in the name of the barn, which the barn belongs to who? Lynette and Crook. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. From what Jeremy said, she's the very first one to be deposed. So explain that one to me. Why wouldn't Lynette be the first one to be deposed? Why is Lisa going to be the first one deposed? Could it be because she's sitting on a ton of money that doesn't belong to her? I think so. That could be it. But according to her, everything is hers. Mad Madam, how you doing? How you doing? Conspiracy is almost impossible to prove. Hugs, Lady Sue. Man, I'm right back. All right. Yes, conspiracy is very hard to prove. Very hard to prove. But I do believe that Jeremy and Randy have the evidence to make their claim of a lot of things. Tortious interference, conspiracy, the whole 9 yards. I think they have the evidence to prove it. I do. Miyagi's in the house. Good morning, Miyagi. How you doing, girly girl? How you doing? Owens, that's why JH will not settle, Mr. Coop. Okay, I still don't understand you, Del Boy. Did you say something else that I missed? Now, forgive me, guys. This thing's running. Oh, Missy. Yeah, Missy. Wow, I'm not sure how much more Randy can put in the motion. Well, you guys got to remember, when you file a lawsuit on somebody, right out of the gate, you don't put all of your evidence in that motion. You're basically just telling the court, look, this is why I'm suing this people. All of your evidence comes out in discovery and down the road. And I don't think I could understand Belethio wanting to recommend this to be dismissed after he heard discovery, but he hasn't even heard discovery, hasn't even had any discovery come in. So I don't see how he can dismiss this without even seeing what cards Jeremy and Randy have to play. I'm not sure how much more. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Nancy, can we change chat slow to 20 seconds, please? Now, guys, I don't even know how to do that. Okay. Miyagi, good morning all. Woke up to early here watching. Thank you so much, Miyagi, for popping in, girl. It's always a treat to have you in the chat. And I got somebody burning up my stuff over here. So just give me a second, guys. I'll keep yapping while I'm looking. And who is it that's burning up my phone this morning? Oh, it's the Susie. All right. Okay, I'm just gonna turn off my notifications because that thing keeps going off. All right, what you got to say, Carrie? What you got to say? Too many defendants and extremely complicated to prove conspiracy. They are clearly harassing Jeremy, and maybe the suit should have been along the lines of harassment. Well, one thing that I did here, I think they were talking about it on Shizzy last night. Okay. So I don't think he filed against any of them for defamation. But defamation, I think he would have to file in state court. I think the reason why he filed in federal court is because all 10 of these defendants, a lot of them live in different states. And if he's going to go for straight defamation, and he does it in a state court, I don't see how he's going to be able to sue people in other states like Manskin. He's in what, Connecticut, somewhere around there. Who else? You got MLS. He's out of state. You got Bone Sucker. He's out of state. You never know where Luthman's at. You don't know if he's in New York or Florida. You don't know where he's at. You got Techendorf, which is Miltoast. He's out of state in Wisconsin. You got Lynette, Crook, Lisa, and Robbie that are here in Florida. I think everybody else is out of state. So I don't think he can go and sue for defamation in state court against all of them. I don't know. I could be wrong. You know, I've told you guys from day one, I'm not a lawyer. I'm learning this stuff right along with you guys. I'm just here voicing my opinion and having a discussion. An open discussion is what I'm having. So I'm not preaching law to anyone because I'm the last one. Screenshot this. And why did he wait so long to recommend to dismiss? JH has spent so much money and time. That's a very good point. That's a very good point. And I got a feeling that these are all questions that you guys are, you know, this is all stuff you guys are putting out there. I'm assuming Randy is aware of a lot of this stuff. And I can just about bet that someone is going to be asked these same questions. I sure am. I sure am. Oh, let's get caught up again. Sorry, guys. I'm scrambling through this to get caught up. All right. All right. Jerry, what you got to say? Coop, think about it. Belethio wants out. 10 defendants, thousands of pages of nonsense motions of pro se lawyer. Belethio wants no part of it. I agree 100%. I agree with that 100%. Like I said, this is not my lawsuit, you know, and I'm not going to say Jeremy's good or bad about it. It's his lawsuit. Okay. He can do as he pleases with it. But I do agree. I think 10 people was a little too much to bite off in one chunk. But hey, Jeremy's got a good team of lawyers by his side. I'm sure that they will figure out what they need to do. I really am. Oh, I just know, or I just knew you are managing all links to. Oh, you must be talking to Nancy. All right, all right. Good morning, Brenda. How you doing? How you doing, girly girl? And Miyagi, if I forgot to say good morning, I'm sorry, because I know it's good afternoon for you. I know that side piece of yours keeps you up all hours of the night. So maybe you need to give him a little spanking and send him home so you can get some rest. Big thanks to all the mods. Very busy this morning here in After Says. Yes, it's a busy chat today, boys and girls. Let me tell you. All right. Mad Mob, what you got to say? They need a more experienced magistrate, not this greenhorn Belethio. Yeah, that could be. I don't know how much experience he's got, to be honest with you. I really haven't paid too much attention to his background. Why? Because it's basically none of my business. But yeah, I do believe that the magistrate has dropped the ball on a lot of stuff. And as hard as it is with 10 defendants, I think he could have been more up on it. You know, like I said earlier, there's a ton of motions that have not even been ruled on. And yet he's wanting to recommend this whole thing be dismissed. So here's some speculation for you. DR, good morning. Here's some speculation for you. Did he get a phone call from somebody because of the Dan Owens thing? Could be. Who knows? I don't know. There's no telling. But I honestly don't think that the recommendation to dismiss has anything to do with the nonsense that some of these defendants have filed. I think that the judge is trying to say there's not been any cause shown is basically it. Oh, Bill, good morning. Good morning, Coop. I think Belethio just wants to get out of this mess. I agree with you. I 100% agree with you. Don't forget, the antis have been bragging about diluting Belethio with experience or ex parte communication, right? I would not doubt it one bit, Buck. I would not doubt it one bit. They were all talking about that not long ago about emailing the courts. What you got to say? Screenshot this. I said the same thing Oh, the entire internet knows about these arrangements. Yeah, and that's the way. Yeah, okay, I got you. I got you. Not a very good morning, but morning, everyone. Good morning, Lane. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna jump on the bandwagon either way. I'm right in the middle with this. I don't know where it's gonna go. All I do know is everything that I have read and been a part of throughout this whole thing. The most educated person that I've seen that has filed anything with the courts has been Randy and Doreen. Okay, has been that legal team. Now you guys got to remember, the defendants, they're defendants. They're going to do and say whatever they have to try and get out of being sued. Any of us that were being sued would do the same thing. All right. Whether they're right or wrong, I don't know what their strategy is, but that's where a good lawyer like Randy and Doreen come in. I think in the end, one way or the other, this is not going to go away. Okay, I'm not saying that the case is the Fed 2 is going to continue, but the whole thing in a nutshell of way they've attacked Jeremy Hales and his businesses, I don't think it's going to go away. I think there's going to be other avenues, possibly. If this court case gets dismissed, maybe Jeremy will file a new court case. I don't know, but I don't think he's going to let this stand. I think they're going to regroup. They're going to file the appeal. If the appeal gets rejected and this gets dismissed, I think he will refile on different grounds. If I were Randy, a few things with my appeal that I would address. One would be a new judge, period. Well, not a new judge, but a new magistrate. That would be one thing I would address right out of the box. Two would be, I done forgot what two would be. It'll come back to me. Oh, Matthew, what you got to say? Do you think they might be trying to bribe him? Nah, I don't think anybody's trying to bribe anybody. For one, I don't think any of these chuckleheads have the money that it would take to bribe a federal judge. If you're going to try and bribe a federal judge, I would think it would take a lot more than what any of these guys have. But I don't think that's anything even remotely possible. Harassment, I think that's a big possibility. I don't necessarily blame Blethio. This is almost new territory for law dealing with 10 or more social media bullies. The suit should have been targeted at no more than 3 people. That's the consensus going around. That's what a lot of people are thinking about, Carrie. That is definitely what a lot of people are thinking about. Blossom, what you got to say? Good morning. In my opinion, the magistrate is too lazy to get involved and see what these crazy people have and continue to do. Right. Well, see, you guys got to remember, when it comes to court, us out here on the outside, we're all talking about this every day. We're reading these motions. We're seeing what these people are doing. We see it all. Well, we see the majority of it. As far as the judge goes, he's not entangled in the social media side of it. So he doesn't see what these people are doing. The only thing he sees is what's written on a piece of paper and handed to him, and he reads. That's it. So Randy's appeal, I know Randy and Doreen do some of the most fantastic work when it comes to writing these motions and stuff. So I'm pretty sure that this appeal is going to be pretty dang long. And I guarantee they're probably going to state their case. Okay, here let's back up a little bit. Everybody remembers Fed 1. All right. How many motions did the Bubbles file and they got dismissed every time somebody turned around? Because he had nothing. It was all a bunch of garbage. He was trying to put in motions trying to try the case in a motion. Well, Randy would come back and counter it. And everything that Bubbles filed, almost everything got dismissed, denied. And I think Randy was only having to deal with one lawyer then. Now he's having to deal with 10 people. So I'm pretty sure that this appeal will have all the stuff in it to prove their point, to prove that it should stay in court. Whether it does or not, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not going to say it is. I'm not going to say it isn't. What you got to say here and after? Remember, Jeremy has other cases out there to get his message across. Very rare to win every case first time. Exactly. I know this has got to be a little disheartening for Jeremy and George. I could see that. But just like you said, he's got other means out there. I do not think that the restraining order is going to go anywhere. I think it's going to be put right back into effect for 5 years. The bankruptcy, let's talk about the bankruptcy, how all these chuckleheads have hung out the woman that they came onto the scene to defend. They all talked her into this bankruptcy stuff. Well, let me rephrase that. Someone talked her into this bankruptcy stuff. Who did it? I don't know. I don't have any facts or proof of that, but someone talked her into this bankruptcy stuff. Best move for Jeremy ever was her filing bankruptcy, because now this opens a whole bunch of doors. The bankruptcy thing, it came in after the fact, after they were trying to use it to get out of Fed 1 and Fed 2. Well, that ain't happening. But yeah, we got a long ways to go. 8 months, then we will know my son's ex-wife is a narcissist, lying cow. Okay, Lane. I don't know what chat you meant that one for, but good luck. Good luck with that one. I don't know what's going on there, but I hope everything works out. I sure do. Greg from Scotland. If this gets dismissed, Belethio, pay up over 500,000 spent by Jeremy. Right. And that's another question. Why did Belethio let it go this far if he was just going to dismiss? But I think you guys are hitting it right on the head. I think a lot of it's got to do with you got 10 chuckleheads that's being sued, and it's just an awful lot of paperwork. And just remember, with the stay on with Lynette, movement could still be going on in Fed 2 with the other defendants. I don't know his reasoning. You guys' guess is as good as mine. Okay, everybody's saying hello again. Matthew, what you got to say? Let's hope that Jeremy costs between both state courts and Fed cases do not pass $2 million. I'm hoping you're right. I hope you're right. I don't know what all of this is going to do. I have not talked to Jeremy. I do not talk to Jeremy about this stuff. This is, Lisa keeps making the claim that I'm on the payroll. Well, I've only talked to Jeremy a couple of times in email, and I built a wishing well for those guys. That's it. I don't talk to Jeremy all the time. I have no clue what his thoughts are about any of this, except for what he shares on his YouTube channel. That's as far as my knowledge goes. Thank you for giving time out. Thank you. You're okay, Susie. They get a little bit under my skin sometimes too. I mean, I love the two of them to death. And usually Blue is very calm and mild, and he just does a little talking. But when Tickles gets going, oh my gosh, she is loud. Oh my God, is she loud? I mean, you guys have heard her. She gets even louder than that when she's wound up. And that's just the sun conure in her. That's the type of bird they are. They are very loud. Oh, Coop, I have one thing to ask here. If someone asked you who is the fat, toothless mama in the drama, who would you say that was? Well, I would politely say that's my business. That's my business. I'm keeping that to myself. I'm not going to talk about none of that. But hey, I can let you speculate on who you think it is. So yeah, good question. Good question, Carrie. Good question. Oh, I think the judge sick of all the stupid motions, right? You got to figure it like this. You got uh the one that I think has caused the most havoc in this whole thing has been Luthman. We had 2 filings from his dad that cough, everybody says is from his dad, which we all know who they came from. Then we had his motion. Then we had a John Doe motion. Well, cough. We probably all know who that was as well. And then now this other John Doe motion. And then now he's filed another motion. Luthman has filed another motion about the fees that Randy was asked for. So I honestly think that he was brought into this by those people just to do exactly what he's doing. Harassing Jeremy to the point that now he's in a lawsuit. Now he's harassing in the courts. I honestly believe that. I mean, the guy, and this is my opinion, guys, because look at what some of the filings have all been about. Some of the filings have been pretty crazy. I don't understand some of that stuff. Why somebody would deliberately try to attack a judge and tell them how to do their job is insane. Is insane. All right, what do we got? Oh, it was like 39 decibels, Sharon says. BBB filing. Okay, dismissals. 39 dismissals of BBB. Right. It was up there. It was either right under 40 or a little over 40 by the time it was all said and done. I really don't know. Carrie, that would be okay. Jack's talking about that. Okay, what do we got? Matthew, what you got to say? If I were Randy, I would ask Chief Judge, or if it goes to appeal court in Fed case, to relook at all the motions and force sanctions on BBB. Well, to be honest with you, in Fed 2, Bubbles really hasn't been that active in Fed 2. Now, Fed 1, he was all up in Fed 1. He created a lot of problems in Fed 1. As far as sanction goes, I don't think he's done anything in Fed 2 that would require sanctions from the court. But now Fed 1, oh yes, most definitely. He deserves sanctions 100%. I mean, he's the reason why they even had to go to that court hearing over sanctions. And yet Randy's the only one that had to out of pocket pay anything. And that's garbage. All because he didn't show up. There's means that they could have taken with the court to address that situation. Because Randy, he paid out $4,000. Bubbles was looking at almost $20,000 based off of the motions he filed and the way they broke it down. Because they broke it down. It was $2,000 per motion for Randy is what they nailed Randy on. He was looking at 4 to 6 motions that he filed that they were going to nail him on. So at $2,000 a pop, he was looking at quite a bit of money. Why he has skated with this? But what can Randy really do about it? If he addresses the courts are just going to tell him, look, what goes on between the court and that individual is between the court and that individual, has nothing to do with you. That's what I think that the courts would say. But anyway, let's scroll on. Get it out. Oh, $500,000 spent by Jeremy Hales. Belethio needs to halt. Ooh. And made to pay half of that. Oh, yeah. Right. Well, I don't think that's how it works, Greg. I really don't think that's how it works. I know judges and police officers, a lot of people have that qualified immunity crap. So I don't know. But that is a good question. Why did he let this go on so long? Okay, I'm thinking magistrate waited until the defendants were legally served. Right? Right? Could be, Queen. Could be. I don't know. Oh, welcome back, Queen. Welcome back. Now, did we get raiders in here today? I don't know if we did or not. Oh, let's see. Live chat cat. I don't know. Is Jay still going? Because boy, we jumped up quite a bit. Let me go see. Let's go see. She. No, Jay's still going. But yeah, guys and gals, if you guys hadn't been watching Jay, he's doing some fun stuff over there. He's been doing this Daryl Brooks thing in the morning where they're talking about the case with Daryl Brooks, where the guy that ran through the parade, I think it was in North Carolina or somewhere like that. He's going over the case that's already been done. But yeah, it's pretty interesting stuff. All right, let's get back to it. Yep. Joanne, what you got? Oh, you talking to somebody. Please hit the bell. Right. Wish. According to the judge, everyone has been served. Right. I will agree with that 100%. See, girl, everyone has been served. All right. Oh, Shell Bell in the house. Good morning, Shell Bell. How you doing, girly girl? How you doing? All right. Hello, everyone. I may be late, but I'm here now. You are right on time. Never late if you show up. All right. What you got to say, Susie? Let me go on down here because I think you just sent something. Oh, Susie, come rolling in hot with a $10 super chat. Coop, Sub Queen is here. I just said hello, Queen, in case anyone thinks I said hello to another reason. Yeah, I was going to address that. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat, girly girl. Means a lot to me.
Thank you, my friend.
And by the way, guys and gals, when I was talking about them throwing a fit about calling HD a queen the other day, well, the actual queen wasn't in the chat. She's actually in the chat today. Okay. Susie was referring to the queen that is in our chat. No one was calling the child a queen. Okay. So there we go. Oh, Mr. Coop, Randy Ken. What's that, Greg? Screw the holdover. Believe the OU sanctioned me, but not him. Then waited for a year to dismiss this. Yeah. He might be able to, Greg. I don't know, brother. I don't know. I really don't know. Oh, what do we got here? We got Bunsen. What you got to say? Oh, you gifted you've been a member for 5 months of Coop's Kooks. Welcome aboard, my brother. Welcome aboard. Or sister, whichever you may be. Welcome aboard. Oh, there's Al. Good morning, Al. Police officers are qualified immunity. Judges have judicial immunity, but there has been a couple of judges that's been sued and won. Right. I do know that. I don't know the judges, but I have heard that judges can be sued. I think first they have to have their immunity stripped. And once they get their immunity stripped, then they are fair game. Jack, what you got to say? Nothing interesting about an idiotic woman beating something that felt it was proper to run people over to vid alerts. Okay. Daryl Brooks. Oh, yeah. Gotcha, Jack. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you. Welcome, Jay Raiders. Oh, do we have Jay Raiders? Jay's still alive. Oh, he must have just ended. Well, welcome, guys. Welcome. Oh, here we go. There's Queenie. Hello, JJ Bean Raiders. Yeah, this is the lady that Susan was talking to when referring to HG. So, yeah, and she was so kind to email me and let me know what was actually said because I missed that whole conversation in the chat that day. Oh, the sanctioning action took place in Fed 1. It might be hard to do anything in Fed 2 for actions in Fed 1. Right. I don't think anything in Fed 2 can even address the sanction stuff. It all has to be addressed in Fed 1. That's just my understanding. I don't know. Could be, couldn't be. But welcome, JJ Bean Raiders. Welcome, welcome. Just pull up a chair, kick back, relax, and let's do some talking. Let's have some fun. Nancy, what you got to say, Mr. Coop? We love Al and pray for his wife. Yes, yes. Keep Al in your thoughts and prayers, guys and gals, because yes, Al and his wife are going through some tumultuous things. All right. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you so much, girly girl. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, my friend.
All right. All right. All right. Matter of fact, guys, I read some of the motion last night, some of the recommended dismissal. I didn't read it all. I read some of it. All of this happened late yesterday afternoon. So by the time I got the motion and everything, I think it was around 7 o'clock or so. I reached out to a few friends asking them questions about it, and we talked a little bit. But of course, Felisa, she went live from what I understand. From what I understand, she went live twice. I haven't watched anything of hers at all. I knew exactly what it was all going to be about. It was all going to be them rubbing themselves up with butter or Crisco, jumping up and down on the tables. I knew what it was going to be about, so I didn't even bother listening. I really don't care about those people. Oh, good morning, Mr. Coop. Something to bark about says. Good morning, something to bark about. Have a nice day. I'm glad you're here. Just hang out and have some fun with us. I have my favorites. Hello, Mr. Coop. Good morning, faves. How you doing, girly girl? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Marianne, there she is. How you doing, girl? How you doing? Hope you're having a fabulous day. A fabulous day. I sure do. I sure do. I sure do. Oh, yeah. Man, we've been running for about an hour now. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Tor Hill pops out of her little hole to say, good morning, favorites. Good morning. Oh, my goodness. My goodness. Scent Patty, I know you were here earlier, I think, weren't you? Good morning. Something to bark about, she says. Sharon, please give. Okay, help everyone. And then Linda is saying, hi, I have my favorites. And everybody's saying hi to hi, faves, hi, faves. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, let me go back here and I'm going to pull up something I want to check out real quick while you guys are saying hellos and good mornings to the J Raiders. It'd be nice to see JJ Bean pop in and say good morning. Yes, I like it when Jay pops in. He's always got something funny to say. All right, we're going to go pull up a file here. I did work on something this morning on Lethman's last motion that he filed. It was document 160. I worked up a summary on it of just the claims that he's making in it. So we're going to go over that and see what's going on. Let me find my folder. It's right there. And then Fed 2, it's right there. And then we're going to pull this up. Cha-ching. Tor Hill, come rolling in hot with banana bread. Thank you for the $2 of banana bread, Tor Hill. Thank you, thank you, thank you, sweetheart. Much appreciated, much appreciated. I think that's the wrong one. Yep, that's the wrong one. It should be 160. 16. Yeah, that was it? Left my face screenshots. I get, why is that in red? File January 26th. No, that, dang it. Did I do the wrong one? I bet I did. I bet I did. But I can fix it real quick because I do have it still in my document folders, which is right there. Okay. Same Owens. That's not what I'm looking for. All right. All right. What a motion asked for. Richard Lutzman asked for dismissal of claims against him, arguing that the complaint does not meet the legal requirements. This might be it. I have to go look. Bottom line. This is not it. This is not it. If you'd like, I can. No, this is not it. I've saved it somewhere wrong, I think. I've renamed the wrong one to something else. Maybe I can find it. What is this right here? That is 11. Oh, this is it right here. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm cooking with Crisco, boys and girls. I got her. Yeah, it goes right here. Close this one down. And then we're going to close this one down. And then we're going to go right here. And we're going to share the document. Bam. Now, this is a summary of 160, guys and gals. It is. Or click. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, looky here. Good morning, girl. How you doing?
Hey, good. How are you?
Oh, I see you got new clothes on.
Yeah.
But you're still going by your old name.
Well, I could change it, right? I mean, I didn't know everybody calls me that, so I didn't know if I should change it.
Whatever you want. I'm just picking at you. Guys and gals, welcome Ketchup to the stream. Shell Bell, come rolling in hot. Thank you for putting in the time and work to stream for us all. You are most welcome, Shell Bell. I'm not top tier creator. I'm not an expert on anything, but I try. Yeah, I try. Anyway, how you doing this morning, Ketchup?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, doing fantastic. Oh no, that's not ketchup. Your barbecue sauce. That's
Right.
that's what the chat deemed you last week was now your barbecue sauce. Huh?
That's why I did the outfit change. But now I wish I would have changed my name. How do I do that?
Oh, you should be able to edit where you edit your avatar. You should be able to edit that as well. When you go to edit your avatar, put your cursor on your avatar and in the middle thing that says customize. When you click that, well, no, that doesn't.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Oh, did you find
I got it? Yeah.
All right. Good. Cool beans. All right, everybody. Welcome. I'm waiting. I'm not going to say ketchup again. But yeah, I'm glad you made it over. I see everybody came rolling in. Yeah, I was watching JJ Bean this morning, watching you guys this morning. This Daryl Brooks guy, he's kind of something else.
Did it change?
Yeah, it says BBQ.
Okay, I just making sure because I can see it. Why does? Okay, there we go.
Well, see, I think the reason why people were calling you barbecue sauce the other day is because when you're on with Jay, you're sweet and lovable with Jay, and then the Moron Squad said you were mean and evil when you were on with me. So,
I try to always be nice. I don't know what they're talking about.
I don't either. You were absolutely hilarious, and you were not mean in any way the last time you were on with me. So I don't know what they're talking about. But then again, this is Tammy running her pie hole. So if that says anything,
consider the source then.
Yeah, consider the source. It is a bunch of chuckleheads. But yeah, I've been sitting here just talking about the motion that came down last night, the recommendation for dismissal.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really not going to weigh in too heavy on that because it's not a done deal yet.
Right.
It's not set in stone. Recommendations can always be overturned or thrown out. So I'm not going to party like it's 1999, like some fools were doing last night.
I did find it extremely comical, though, that Stupid Dave stole her thunder and came in and blew the news on her while she was making everybody wait, trying to get people in there to her stream, and he was just blurted it out.
I have my favorites. Barbecue is a great co-host.
Aw, thanks, Faves.
You just got a blessing from Faves. Okay. That's awesome. Look at you. So you will forever be known as Barbecue when you're on with me and Ketchup when you're on with Jay. Your alter ego is going to come out when you're with me. Everybody seems to like it. They're going nuts. I love her. I love her. Uh-oh. Yep, there we go.
Oh. Hi,
There's
Jay.
the JJ Bean. I'm here now. Welcome, JJ. Welcome, welcome. By the way, here, take over for a second there, Ketchup.
Okay.
Well, everybody's saying good morning and hello to you, so.
I know, I'm trying to look at the chat. Hey, Suzanne, Marianne, Nanny, Linda Lazier, TK, Torhild, Faves, of course. What else we got? Something to bark
JJ
about.
Bean. Huh? Are you still saying hello?
Joan, Miyagi. Miyagi, the black eye video that you made, hilarious, as usual. Buffed Old Man, Johnny D. Palmers.
Jay, if you're still in the chat, Jay, check your messages over on Messenger. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
William DeBerry. Nancy.
Yeah, right.
I think I got Mama Bear Leah, Chucky, St. Patty's, Jerry. Morning, everybody. Sorry I'm late. We were doing Daryl Brooks.
You don't have anything to apologize for. You got an important job over there with JJ Bean.
Yeah, he needs constant supervision.
Right. Hey, we were having fun. We just been sitting here talking about all this stuff from yesterday. You obviously must have watched Lisa last night.
Honestly, I watched like the first 10 minutes and then I shut it off and went back to watching Ikadmel, who was streaming all the stuff about the Nancy Guthrie case.
Right.
Because it was really getting crazy yesterday. And so he was like restreaming another streamer who's JLR, who was letting everyone share his stream that was live there in person. And then Mel is really good about he's constantly checking like at all the other resources to like bring you more updates while you're watching something else. So he's really on top of it.
Cool. Now, what was this you were talking about? Miltoast came in and ruined it for...
Yeah, she sent him she was sending everyone links to come on, like Ray, and she had Luffman on there, and Robbie, and she sent Super Dave a link, and he came in and she wasn't ready to tell everybody yet, and Robbie was getting really mad. He was like, "What's going on? Tell me what's going on." And Stupid Dave was already in there, but she was like, "Just hold on, I'm waiting for everybody and for people to come in and whatever." And Stupid Dave was like, "Can you say dismissed?" And she was like, "Thanks a lot, Dave."
Good
She's like,
morning,
"Next time I'm not sending you a link until 5 minutes after."
Hey, there you go. Good morning, Pickle Tink. Thank you for the $2 super chat, girly girl. Good morning. Yeah, I didn't watch any of her at all. I was on YouTube and I was watching other things that I usually do on YouTube, and she popped up in my feed. Apparently she ran twice last night.
Yeah, I didn't watch the second one either. I was watching the Nancy Guthrie stuff all night long.
Well, she screwed up. If she wanted me watching, she should have never streamed during Tug. Dude, that's how it works. Tug, if I'm going to watch somebody on YouTube between 8 and 10 or 11, it's going to be Tug. It's not going to be her. I didn't even pull her stuff up this morning. Yeah, it was in my feed, but I haven't watched any of it. So I didn't know that she had all those chuckleheads on panel.
Yeah, just in the breaking news stream, and that's the only one I watched, like the first 5-10 minutes of it. After Super Dave stole her thunder, I pretty much turned it off after that.
So she was wanting till everybody got there, and so she could be dramatic.
Yeah.
Oh, can't wait till the haters to get their hopes crushed. They think they have won. Yeah, I believe you, Tammy. I'm not going to say this isn't going to get dismissed, but I'm not saying it is going to get dismissed either. I don't know.
Right. Anything's possible, but that doesn't mean that all this is over, even if it did get dismissed.
Right. I mean, you got take for instance, just look, you've got the Ohio court still going on.
Yeah.
There's a possibility that some other people could be drug into that besides Lynette and Crook.
Yep, and the bankruptcy is starting to get spicy.
Yep. Susie, what you got to say? Barbecue, I like. JRL.
Yeah, he's the streamer that was there in person in Arizona yesterday.
Oh, okay. I guess I don't know. You guys are going to have to tell me who these people are. I guess I don't know who that is.
He's just a live streamer that like travels to wherever there's like a big story happening, and he'll stay there in person and stream live so that you can get like the actual real life, instead of a scripted news version of the story.
Right. Okay. So I guess I don't know who he is. I don't know at all.
Hey, Georgie.
What's that?
I said, hey, Georgie.
I didn't even recognize her come in. She's changed her avatar.
She just popped in.
So when she changed her avatar, so I didn't notice. Hey, girly girl. What's up? What's up? Mercedes is over in Rumble. That's something else I've got to try and figure out is how I can't see her on YouTube at all. Spirit Walker, what you got to say? Got you. Carly, what you got to say? She's high on herself now. She was talking about taking the bar exam again.
Oh, hell no. Get out of here.
From what I understand, there are content creators out there that have offered to give her $1,000 to take the bar exam. So if she thinks she's smart enough to do it, let her do it. I don't think she is. Even if it is dismissed, it is not over by far. No, I would not say it's over by far either. I sure would not. Screenshots this. What you got to say? I will watch YouTube journalist over Lacey Media any day. Must be Lacey Media. Mainstream media? Who's Lacey?
I don't know.
Oh, Legacy. Never mind.
Oh, Legacy Media.
Yeah, mainstream media. All right. Well, what I got pulled up there. Oh, what's this right here? Mama Palmer's. What you got to say? I want to thank you all for my YouTube family for their love and encouragement. In my great loss, it means a lot. Y'all keep praying. And what is this? What? Oh my God, we got something. Somebody's trying to sneak in on us. Catch up. Somebody just tried to sneak in. Oh shit! Your boss is here.
He's not my boss.
Sure, I'm the boss.
Yeah, right. That'll be the day.
But thank you, Mama Palmer's, for the $10 super chat, sweetheart. Yes, we have definitely got you in our thoughts and prayers, girly girl. So, JJ Bean, you come to ream me out. See, I don't have Ketchup anymore. We fired Ketchup because she's your person. So now I have barbecue sauce. So just be careful. Be kind.
Well, don't be stealing my co-host.
I'm just borrowing her alter ego.
Well, she's just one of my co-hosts, one of my many. I got Rosalind and Star, of course, and I did watch a little bit of the Fleabags last night. They were pretty good show. A lot of crying and a lot of self-patting on the back. It was interesting. It was a thing, I guess.
Well, I like I said, I didn't watch anything at all of them last night. I knew what it was all going to be about, so I just decided, nah, I'd rather watch Tug, So I just watched Tug, and then I watched Shizzy. But yeah, I know that you're an avid watcher. So, was there any highlights that we need to know about?
There was a lot. Let's see. Megan Fox and Tug now, they owe Lips a lot of money again. So that's going to go forward, where apparently Tug and Megan Fox are going to owe Lips a lot of money. A lot more reliance on the two dummy lawyers who keep posting their garbage. That could go well.
Right.
Then let's see, we had Ray Boner Crusher complaining about blue tape and trash being thrown on who's the dummy? Slobby's yard in Camp, Florida. Do anything about this? Throwing trash on his yard? That should be against the law. Okay.
Who threw trash on his yard?
Well, blue tape guy. Yep. The bad news.
Oh, so when they threw the blue tape with the summons wrapped up in it, that's what they're considering garbage?
Yep. Well, and here's the thing.
The process server didn't throw it on the ground, though. He taped it to the fence.
Well, there's the thing, though. He was attacking Piper with the blue tape, and he was still never served. So now, allegedly, he might be dismissed from the case without ever being served.
Because that's how that works.
Right. So do tell.
And then, of course, the dominoes are falling. Next will be Megan and Tug with Lips. And then, of course, the bankruptcy, which is a good idea. Now, I tell you, every time I've raised thousands of dollars for people and put them into bankruptcy, it's never worked out well for me. But apparently they raised thousands of dollars because they care about a child to put their family into bankruptcy.
Now, was there any mention of poor old Lynette over here? What she's fixing to go through in this bankruptcy stuff? Were any of them concerned about her at all?
Well, no, because she's winning now. See, now she's winning, and John Crook was in the chat talking about all of their big wins now, despite the fact that she's in bankruptcy, in which she has committed, I believe, perjury in bankruptcy. I think will be discovered because she did not disclose what she owns. And so they didn't mention that, but other than she's going to get a lot of big wins because now she can go after Jeremy Hales. And so Jeremy Hales is going to owe her a lot of money. So therefore, if I'm trying to connect the dots here. My understanding is she's basically going to be moving into Jeremy Hales' property soon.
Now, who are we referring to? Lynette or Lisa?
Lynette and John Crook are basically going to own Jeremy Hales' property because now she is a creditor of his.
Oh, so could it be the other day when Crook was out there photographing or whatever, taking pictures or film? Could it be him just plotting out where they're going to live on the property?
Yes, that's what they're doing.
So they're picking their spot ahead of time.
Yeah. And this is the funny thing that they don't know. And that is Jeremy Hales is currently selling me a portion of his property to park an RV on myself because he wants Just Your Hip nearby. He likes Just Your Hip. So he's like, I want Jay nearby. So, yeah, good luck with that because now you're going to have to try and take land from Just Your Hip.
Yep, Jay's gonna be the new neighbor problem.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can just see that now. You and Lynette living side by side.
We're
Oh
buddies.
It'll be a big kumbaya moment. Put it that way.
It's funny though.
Yeah, it is. It is.
If you go back in time, even on my show, I think it might have been Stream 9, I can't remember. But Jeremy Hales was in my chat. They said, I don't know if you're going to win this court case. This seems like a tough one because, quite frankly, and I'll be 100% honest, and I was 100% honest on my show. Randy filed this filing, and they called it a shotgun pleading. And then he refiled it, and quite frankly, I'm not lying here. I don't think he filed something better, to be honest with you. Can he redo it now and maybe make it appeasable, possibly to the higher judge? Possibly. That's not me being a jerk. I call balls and strikes. And I said at the time, and this was a long time ago, this was going to be a very difficult case for him to win, especially with someone when Judge Bolitho got involved, because he does not seem like he wants to involve himself. He said this. I thought this was like a simple neighbor dispute. Now it seems to be like a big deal. And it seems like he doesn't want to involve himself in a big deal. So,
right.
Well, think about it. 10 people. Even if there was no stay because of the bankruptcy, with just 10 people, you're looking at several years arguing this stuff out.
Yes.
And then gambling at the end of it with either a win or a loss.
Well, and it's not just that. You look at the Fed 1, you look at the contempt of John Crook and Elemental P. We're not talking about 2 or 3 instances. We're talking about like hundreds,
right?
Thousands. Right. I mean, it's nonstop. And so, no, they don't seem to understand that Fed 1 is not going to end well. All right. The thumbnail case was stupid in and of itself. And then, of course, Scott, Stark, it was Scott Stark, right?
Right. Yeah. Scott Stark. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And then he cowardly died rather than.
Jesus Christ. Just stick a sword in him. I mean, come on. Yay.
As Nick Mercada said, not me, as Nick Mercada said, he took the coward's way out and didn't defend his client. No. And quite frankly, I do defend Nick on this one because if he was so sickly, he shouldn't have taken the case in the first place. That's on him. All right. Now they all, cry foul like they're going after her estate. Well, yeah, she allowed her husband to do this stupid thing. All right. And it was the dumbest case in the world was the thumbnail thing. And then to go after people like Larry Foreman and Jeremy Hales over thumbnails. This has been litigated 1,000,000 times. And yeah, I don't understand it. But no, Jeremy Hales is clearly, and Larry Foreman, creditors of Elemental P. They can't make a final ruling on judgments of cost until the bankruptcy's over. And the bankruptcy is going to be a nightmare. As you can see, they've set it out 2 months and then another, I believe, 3 months after that for more evidentiary hearings. I'm not 100% sure on that. But no, it's been set out quite a far ways. So no, there won't be a final dismissal of everything until that is done. So Elemental P is not out of the woodwork yet. So there's a long way to go for her. Whatever happens with Fleabag, now that's a different story because she's going to get caught up in this bankruptcy. Because keep in mind, she raised thousands of dollars to put them into bankruptcy. This might be a problem because she is going to have to show where all of those dollars went. And we're talking about, I pulled it up, I did it on my stream, I'm going to say 3 months ago, where I pulled up one Fleabag show from over a year ago. And I went forward 4 minutes, and there was a super chat for $30 that said for Harley Grace, and it was $30. I'm like, right there. Took me 2 seconds to find this. All right, it was hard, and no, that was money for Harley Grace. It said so right there on her stream. That's Harley Grace's money. All right, but I don't know how Fleabag's going to spend that one, but she always says, no money came in for any of these people. It said right there, for Harley Grace, $30. I don't know. I know this much. Harley Grace didn't get $30 in cash or even minus, what YouTube takes out and the taxes and everything. She didn't even get the 55% of that chat.
Right. Well, here's something I want your opinion on. So what do you think about her lawyer, Saran Wrap, literally asking for Jeremy to pay his lawyer fees?
Hilarious.
So should Jeremy whip out the checkbook now, or?
Honestly, based on the lawyers I've seen in the past and what's going on so far, I mean, look at Bruce Manskin. He skatewalked through Bolitho. Bolitho didn't do nothing to Bruce Manskin, who didn't even show up to court. And Bolitho said, it's okay. Lord knows, to be honest with these people, because quite frankly, Bruce Manskin should probably be in jail right now for not even showing up to court and bringing his checkbook as he was advised. I feel bad for Shockett. He shows up, writes the check, and here's Bruce Manskin, the major sissy that he is, not even showing up, but he still has time to show up in Boner Crusher's chat over on YouTube just 2 days ago or whatever. He has time to do that, but he can't show up to court. This guy's a coward and he's a sissy. All right, and he should be embarrassed for himself. And honestly, if I was a child of his, if I was related to him, if I was married to him, I'd be embarrassed. Because he is a coward, And no, I have no respect for Bruce Manskin. He's a coward. And this is a guy who shopped his mac and cheese story around, was so butthurt that people didn't want to bring him on. And then Fleabag goes on to say last night, where's Shockett? Shockett never showed up on any streams. No, because he's a lawyer. That's what lawyers do. All right. You look at Gingras over in the Laura Owens case.
You bring him up.
Yeah. Did you? Well, and this isn't anything personal. All right. I have no beef with Gingras, but my point is, did you see Woodnick hanging out on a bunch of other YouTube channels? No, he did his job and moved on. And Shockett is the same way. He did his job and moved on. He didn't run out to a bunch of YouTube channels to I don't know, do the show. That wasn't his gig.
Right. And now Michael is making the same mistake.
Yes.
See, that's what I don't understand with these people. You're hired as a lawyer. Randy's got too many things to do besides jumping on YouTube trying to try his case on social media.
Yeah.
So are these guys that are lawyers like Bubbles, is it he just doesn't have a career? That's why he's all over YouTube trying to find people to listen to him? I don't.
When you're an
think that,
officer of the court, you're supposed to act accordingly.
you take MG Law and you take Nick Ricade, all these lawyers
Yeah.
that are on YouTube, they're not trying their cases. They're talking about other cases.
Right.
But it seems like Bubbles and Paint Chips, and now we got Flips, all claiming to be lawyers, and they're wanting to try their case, not someone else's, what they're involved in. And it doesn't make any sense why you would put that information out into the public. It's crazy.
That's what made me laugh the most about last night's stream was Gabe, or Fleabag was repeating Gabe, and she's like, "We have all these lawyers on our side, and they're all talking about the case. Some aren't current lawyers, but still, we have Paint Chips, we have Lips, we have Doritos, we have Bruce. I mean, all these lawyers. Where are their lawyers? I don't know. Go back and watch Legal Vices when he was alive, all right? Because quite frankly, I'm pretty sure Legal Vices put Elemental P and John Crook in their place. And yeah, there's plenty of lawyers over here, including Nick Ricada. And now they're trying to be like, oh, Nick Ricada wants nothing to do with this, but he's forced to because Megan Fox is making him. And now he has to bend the knee to Jeremy Hills.
That's
Oh my
hilarious.
God.
He doesn't even know Jeremy.
I mean, I didn't even know who Nick Ricada was. And I've been watching a little bit of his stuff, not because of this, just because I want to get to know who he is. And he's hilarious. He's hilarious. And if they think that somebody that's got over 400,000 subscribers, that somebody else is going to tell them what to do, they didn't get to where they're at by having people tell them what to do.
Right.
So she's crazy. She's absolutely
Nick
out of her league.
especially.
Yeah.
Nick Nick does what Nick wants to do. So, people were saying, oh, do the What the Hell's thing. And then there was the Minnesota thing going on with ice or something. And no, he had other things to do. All right. He's going to do what interests him at that time.
And he lives in Minnesota.
Yes. And he's not just going to go, oh, well, everyone wants me to do What the Hell, so I'm going to do that. No, he's going to do what he wants to do. And it's no different than me. And I'm no Nick Ricada. I'm a very small show. But no, today I didn't feel like doing Fleabags. I wanted to do Daryl Brooks. I did my own thing because I don't always have to do what people want. I mean, I got emails saying, oh, I can't wait for your flea cap on Wednesday. I'm like, well, you're not going to get one. I mean, because that's not what I'm doing on Wednesday.
And you've been saying that since when?
Sunday. I said
Sunday.
That's right. You've got something planned for this evening, so you won't be on.
That's right. So I'm like, no, I have my own thing going on. And I actually didn't want to sully my brother's birthday, who's dead, with, the dummies over there. It wasn't worth my time today. I wanted to do something that was fun for myself. And that's what I did. And these people seem to think that we have to revolve our schedules around them, and they're stupid. And I don't. I'm going to do what I want to do on the days I do them. And, of course, Fleabag always has to go. Like the last time I did a Wednesday morning stream, she made a huge thing about, oh, just J Hip couldn't even do a show. Yeah, because I had other plans. I did other things, dummy. It's not about you. My show's not about you. And I don't know. They're idiots.
Oh, I hear you, man. I hear you. But yeah, the Nick Ricada thing, there's always got to be a hook. You take him. We were talking about this on Tugs the night that I was on with Tug. He's kind of like a modern day Howard Stearns on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay. And so if it doesn't interest him, if he can't find comfort in talking about it, he's going to move on to find something else. So I guarantee that the stuff with Flips, when he did a few videos on that interesting, because look at it. I mean, look at her. I mean, for Christ's sake, she's Flips. Okay. Oh, what you got to say, Susie? Rickles has a video for you to play. Oh, does he?
Ooh,
Oh,
Rickle.
Rickles sends me stuff all the time to play. He's got some cool stuff.
Yeah. And by the way, Coop, thanks for rubbing it in that you were on Tugs. Yeah.
I wasn't replacing you or Megan. I could never do that. Never.
Okay, jerk. Well, I oversleep and run over your stream one day.
I knew it was coming.
And what happens? You go over on Tugs, treat me like crap. Yep, Mr. Coop. All right, just your hip like crap because I overslept one day playing your show. My bad.
I knew that was coming. I knew it. I knew it the minute I sent you that link. Oh shit, I done messed up.
I sent Coop a text and I said, "Sorry, dude. Ran over your show because I overslept, but I had to give people the 2 hour 30-minute stream they deserved, and I had to give them the flea cap they deserved. And well, my bad, but I was on a rant and I was mad about Lips because she was lying about me. But I did reach out to Nick Ricada and I said, Nick, if you have Lips on your show, will you ask Lips at least to provide proof where I struck her channel?" And he said, "I will do so." And I said, "Thank you, because I've never struck a channel. I don't have the patience for it, the time, or the care." All right, there's nothing anyone can say about me that I would strike their channel. And yeah, I did ask him. He said, if she comes on, I will ask her. So we'll see. We'll see.
You know, I've been on YouTube for over 15 years. I've never disliked anyone's video. I've never reported anyone's video. If I don't like your stuff, I just move on.
Same.
You know how many creators
I've
are
never
out there?
thumbs down anyone. I just don't do anything, and I just click off and watch something else.
And
Now-
when I work my tail off, to promote Boner Crusher and his terrible show, because, he does his show. And then, of course, I turn it into a comedy. So, it's a whole new thing. And then I do like the Fleabag show because it's terrible, but I also enjoy it. I mean, there's very few people who like getting hacked in the face with their chicken slurping, hacking. And it's not just her. Then here comes on, Slobby, and he's hacking up. They're all lighting up their bics. I mean, it's a disgusting display of YouTube that I love. I mean,
Well, I think what it is I honestly think that Lisa doesn't understand the concept behind a content creator. We're here to entertain. Okay. I'm not here. I used to be what they called a YouTube teacher. I did tutorials where I taught people stuff. Now I've switched over into the live streaming. I'm here for entertainment. I'm trying to make people in the chat happy, talk about what they want to talk about. And I don't think she understands that she is not the end all be all of everybody that talks about this situation. Okay. She's just part of what the people in the chat want to hear about. But they come for the creators. Like they come for the flea cap. They come for the J hip. Okay. They don't necessarily come for her. They come for you.
Right.
I don't want to. You're really doing a lot of bad phrasing here, Coop. There's a lot of coming that you just threw out there.
Don't make me call Tug and get back on again and just replace you completely.
You just took this into a very dark place.
But no, Tug, I absolutely had a blast. We didn't even get to cover some of the stuff we were going to talk about because we derailed and just had fun. What you do with Tug and what Megan does and Shizzy, I respect y'all all when you guys are on there with him. I was so happy to be on with him just to shoot the shit. Okay,
Oh,
just to have fun.
I have fun with all of these people, whether it's Megan or Doug or whoever, whether I'm on their show or they're in the chat or whoever it is, it doesn't matter to me. It's fun. And I'm here to do a show, and a lot of times, I set things up and yeah, I do like to make money on my show. That is why I do it, sort of. But at the same time, it's not every show. Like I've done a Daryl Book stream where I got 0 super chats for a 3-hour stream. And I didn't care because the show was something I wanted to do and I didn't care. However, if there is a show where I put a lot of work into it, like a flea cap or something, where I actually put a lot of work into it, I will set a goal and be like, listen, I worked my tail off on this one. Like, I deserve it, for goodness sakes. So, but no, it's about fun for me, but it's not always about like, oh my God, I'm going to do this show and hope I make X amount of super chats or whatever. Some shows are just the shows I want to do for my own personal enjoyment. Like today with Daryl Brooks and Ketchup. Ketchup's never seen the trial before. So it's fun for me to watch it with someone who's never seen it before. And that's what I find exciting and fun. And it doesn't, I mean, I would do that for free every single day. But there are days where listening to the flea bags for 4 hours, taking notes and doing a flea cap on it, I'm like, I worked my tail off on this one.
Yeah, it's draining watching her.
I'm like, we worked our tails off over here, for God's sake. This isn't a freebie anymore.
It's like a part-time job.
Yes.
Well, you take Tug, for instance. Tug, he mostly reads transcripts. And I never really read them. I would usually just watch her show. Well, I'm going to tell you straight up, I've gotten to where I'm reading more than I am watching because reading it is so much more peaceful than trying to watch it.
I know, but then you don't know who said what, so it's hard to put context to some of the stuff.
Oh, but yet I do. Because when I do my transcripts, I can literally go in and change it to everybody who's speaking. So I know who's speaking. You know what I'm saying? The transcript program I have will literally give me speaker 1. That is Lisa. So I put her name as speaker 1 and Tammy and then whoever else.
Well, I want to see, I mean, the thing is when I'm watching it, I want to see every hacking, coughing moment of the show. I want to know when Tammy or Tori's 4 blocks away. I mean, honestly, I write in my notes.
Yeah.
Cough.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because you've got that undeniable flea cap that you do. I mean, that's a lot of work. I don't think people realize how much you put into that.
But no, I literally do. Like, I'm sitting there taking notes, and then I go, massive cough, no mute. And then like Tammy J, Fat Tammy J, left alone to handle the show.
Right.
Does her thing. And then boringness for 13 straight minutes. Yeah, here we go.
Those are all the parts that make it funny.
I know. That's the part I love the best. The best part is, my favorite part of a flea cap is when it's dead silent for like 6 minutes. Because I can sit there and do my show, and I can sit there and just be dead silent for 6 minutes, and I don't care. Because one thing I know is the chat is actually appreciating the 6 minutes of dead silence that I give them.
So you stole that from Bone Sucker, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
No, well, yeah, but I mean, they do it on their show. Like one day, she pretended that she got arrested, and Gabe and Tammy opened the show and then pretended to leave. They left the screen and everything, and they just sat there with just the background screen on, no avatars, and dead silence for minutes. Not a hack, not a cricket, not a nothing.
I guess I didn't see that, I guess.
Oh man, there was one 6 months ago where she was on all by herself, and it might have been 6, 8 months ago. I can't remember. And she goes to the bathroom, or allegedly, and literally just leaves the chat sitting there by themselves. She was on by herself, by themselves. I watched the whole thing. It was like 12, 13 minutes where I'm like, she's gonna come back, right? I mean,
So now you were watching Ray when he got up and just decided to walk away from the screen too, weren't you?
oh
Weren't
yes,
you watching that stream?
I always watch my boner crusher. I don't like
Yeah, we rewatched that stream, and Jay let it play in real time.
Oh my God. That's absolutely insane. Insane. I think a lot of people don't realize in the chat that, we have the power to start and stop the videos. So if Lisa does a 4-hour stream, you can imagine that's going to take Jay 8 hours of watching that, because he's going to be starting and stopping because he's writing stuff down. So this is a full-time job for Jay, let me tell you.
Well, it sucks when I got to listen to it twice, when I think I missed something. I got to grab this a second time.
I've been purposely trying to start an hour late so I can put it on 1.5 times speed so that I can watch less of it.
Now, I know you write out a lot of your stuff ahead of time, but I have to ask, I know when Star and Ketchup are doing the flea cap with you, do they have a script as well, or are they just playing off of you?
No,
I hear a lot of and stuff like that going on from them guys.
No, they have no script. I mean, I know I know Ketchup sometimes watches the show, of course.
Sometimes?
Well, always. Well, you're a long-time member over there, Ketchup. A long-time member, a paid member.
I've never paid for a membership ever.
In fact, I had to loan Ketchup some money last so she can upgrade her subscription because she wanted the better subscription.
Yeah, because I don't want to miss the members only.
I've never seen a YouTuber defraud their own customers by promising them a members only stream now 4 months ago and not providing a one other than a stream she did that she put to members only because Volmit was saying grape a kabillion times, and so she's like, oh, it's members only now, so for $4.99 a month you can watch Volmit say grape a kabillion times. Enjoy this one, this will be a good one. Yeah, no, she defrauds her own customers who don't get a dang thing. But by the way, Mr. Coop, enough to say, for less than a quarter a week, Just J Hip does give you a show on Tuesdays.
Do what now?
I said for less than a quarter a week, you do get a show with Just J Hip on Tuesdays, a members only stream.
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, not blasting anyone, but to be honest, this should make you feel real good, Jay. You are the only membership that I have.
I appreciate that.
I've made it a point in my whole time being on YouTube. I've never became a member of anyone's stuff. But the other day, I think it was a week or two ago, you were doing a members only, and I knew I wanted to watch it because I knew you had things that I wanted to hear. So Mama says, go ahead, hon. You can have the Big Mac money. Just go ahead and become a member. And so I've been a member ever since.
This is the funny thing because after watching the Fleabags do their stuff and not give any of their members anything, I mean, I've always made this my promise, and that is I would never raise my prices from 99 cents a month, and I'll always, within reason, I'll always give them a Tuesday members only stream because it's important to me to provide for what people are paying for. And that's important to me, is to make sure that I'm doing the job I promised them to do. And then to watch Fleabag screw over every single person that becomes a $4.99 member and give them nothing.
Yeah, she already does that at $2.99.
Yeah, it boggles my mind. And that's why I'm like, no, at 99 cents, yeah, come over here. I'll give you at least a show. They're not always going to be winners, but most of them, you know, they're not always.
Right.
But no, it's crazy. But at the same time, you know, I normally carry somewhere in, around 2,000 paid members a month, and I can't thank you all enough for the, you know, for the membership gifting that you guys do. It's terrific.
Yeah, people love the memberships.
And yeah, I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And that's why I do the show, is just to make sure that I'm not going to defraud you. All right, for you know, under a quarter a week, I'm gonna give you a show. Fleabag, no, she's never gonna give you anything. She's terrible. All right, it's a terrible show. She's a terrible person, and she defrauds everybody, even her own members, and that's embarrassing. And she should be embarrassed.
She's
So
not.
what? Go ahead, Ketchup.
No, I just said she's not.
No,
So what do you guys think about them hanging Lynette out to dry? Do you think that Fleece is going to skate on all of this barn money?
no.
Or you think they're going to find it, or they're going to try and find it anyway?
Oh, they're going to find it.
They
They're
don't
going to
even.
subpoena PayPal. They're going to subpoena YouTube. They're going to do all the things.
So
There's-
what do you think's going to happen if she doesn't have it to turn it over?
That's
She
going to
has-
be a problem.
She's gonna need to come up with the money. Is the problem? The problem is if she
And the
does,
fact that she's commingled all that money with her personal money is a problem.
if she
Uh-huh.
doesn't have the money, and they say you collected X amount of dollars, and you spent Y amount of dollars on projects, well, the problem is she has to come up with the difference. She's gonna owe that money, and she doesn't get this yet. She doesn't understand the crap that she's in, because bankruptcy court, that's not a joke. All right, they don't mess around. There's a group of lawyers that want their money, and they're going to do everything they can. Now, I understand Fleabag's point. She's like, oh no, this happened genetically. Yeah, well, no. You clearly stated many times you were doing something to help a family. That's a damning statement, because now the money is for a family that is now in, well, at least one of them, in bankruptcy, and including her child, which money was clearly given to the child that she, you know, is the mother of. This is a problem, and they're going to have receipts. And trust me, this legal team is going to come after them, and they're going to want receipts of this money. And I know Fleabag, she's so stupid, she's going to be like, I'm not responsible for anything. They can't get access to my bank accounts. Oh, they will.
Oh, they will.
They
You know,
have
one-
a 40% incentive, all right, to be invested in your bank account. All right. They have a very large incentive to be invested in your bank account. And they know about $56,000. So they have 56,000 reasons to completely investigate her accounts.
Yeah, and that's just based off of one person's donations.
Yes.
Exactly. As we all know, she's made it perfectly clear that that one person's donations or contribution, whatever she wants to call it, has been given more on top of that to equal that. In other words, it's been doubled.
Now,
by
I
other
did
people.
talk. I did talk to the lawyers, though.
Uh-oh.
All right, and they said, listen, Jay, this happened genetically, so we can't go after it because it was genetic. So I guess that's going to be a no. I didn't talk to the lawyers. I just
Well, one of the things I find fascinating, now y'all did hear that, right? Fascinating is the fact that she talks about Jeremy, how Jeremy just has to make a suggestion to his audience and they just hand him money. Isn't that what she's claiming she did with the barn? She just was
Yep.
talking about it and people started just handing her money.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure that's how it worked out. But you know, the difference is, I want to make something clear because she was obvious last night. All right, and this was on her show, so I want to be fair to Fleetwood. She said, you know, she has not abandoned Michelle. She's still in it. All right, she's good to go with the Millennium. She didn't say that directly, but she's like, I'm still in. All right, project still going forward. So, at best I tell.
I think she's trying to save face now because she sees the bankruptcy going down in a ball of flames. And she raised the money for that bankruptcy and thought that bankruptcy was so amazing.
How is she moving forward? Is she not the one that said, by the way, Felisa, have you started sending refunds yet? Is she not the one that said after January 30th she was sending refunds?
Yeah, where are the refund checks? All right,
Yeah,
you're a fraud raiser. You're supposed to do the refund checks, and she hasn't done one. And not only that, she went on about the memorial last night. She's like, if you didn't donate to it, I don't have to answer to you. Well, quite frankly, someone donated $1,000 and you won't even answer to her. They just wanted a picture of the memorial, and you're like, screw you. And that's someone who donated $1,000 who she claims I'll give $1,000 back out of my own personal pocket. Well, that makes sense. That's where the money is, in your personal pocket. Give the money back to this poor person who gave you $1,000. All right, you robbed them. All right, you robbed them, and now you're going, if you didn't donate, I'm not giving you anything. Well, she did donate and asked for proof that something existed, and you said, screw you. By the way, maybe I'll dox you, because that's what she does. She's a terrible person.
I don't understand her logic. She says she'll give the money back. She obviously knows who this individual was because it was only one person that donated $1,000. So she knows who this individual is. Why hasn't she just reached out and said, here's your money back?
She called her out by name. All right? Not full name, first name.
Right.
On her stream, first name, calls the person out. No different than she did if you look at the mod squad. All right. Same thing that she did with, I believe the girl's name is Deanna. I don't know. But no, she had gifted some money for, I don't know, a gift or something. And no, she throws her entire name out there, first and last, and says, oh, here's all of our communications. Like, this is how you treat your customers. If they don't like what they receive, you dox them, treat them like crap, and throw all of their stuff out there. I'm like, it's the worst customer service I could ever even dream of. She's a terrible person.
Oh, most definitely. Rickles says that, love the three of you together. Do it again. Do it again. Thank you for the $2 super chat, Rickles. Thank you so much, brother. We're just going to give you a rooster on that because I got one other person I need to say thank you to real quick. And that's MQ. Gifted 5 Kooks XL memberships. Thank you so much. And thank you. And welcome to all the people that received them. Thank you. That'll help keep the lights on a little bit longer. Okay, Jay, you got anything to respond to Rickles over that?
Oh, sorry, I missed that. What Rick will say?
Love you three. Do it again.
Yeah, maybe at some point. You know, I do typically 7 to 8 streams a week. I'm also on with Rosalind Duke normally on Thursdays. And occasionally, and I even feel bad that sometimes I cancel a stream. Like, I'm not doing Thursday night people watch this week, folks. All right, because what I found out is when I take Thursday nights off, Jay feels so much better. So I'm going to try and do Thursdays every other week for people to watch. But no, I can't do it every week. But no, I am doing Friday people to watch. But I'll try and hold it together for you, Rickles. And yeah, we're going to have Star back on Saturday for the big show.
So are you doing something in the morning? Or are you just taking tomorrow completely off?
If Rosalind sets something up, normally we do Laura Owens on Thursdays on Rosalind's stream. So if she sets something up, I would do something with Roz tomorrow. If not, I may either do a Fleabag show or I might finish out day 12 of Daryl Brooks. I'll do one of the two
on Friday.
No. I'm talking about Thursday. I'm talking about Thursday morning. Either I do Rosalind Duke if she sets something up. I don't know because she's supposed to go to Mardi Gras collecting the beads.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because she was doing the
parade.
Oh yeah, the parade and everything, and the Girls Gone Wild thing is what she was doing down.
No Girls Gone Wild. Just
I love it when I absolutely love it when she goes on at 1 o'clock in the afternoon because then I can send people to her.
Yeah,
I don't never get to send anybody to anybody because nobody's ever live at 1 o'clock.
Yeah, it's a tough time to send anyone to, and so no, I usually go on at 8 because I get off at 6:30, so I'm like, I'll go on at 8. But like if I do Daryl Brooks streams, I usually am not quick to get off because I'm doing a completely different topic than YouTube. And that's what it's like, I'll end when I end because, I have like 80, 90 people over there.
Yeah, the Daryl Brooks stuff really doesn't interfere with what I'm talking about. So
Exactly.
But now Rosalind, I've been able to redirect to her once. I mean, she's either like at 2 or 2:30 or 3 or early in the morning, and there's nobody else. Every once in a while, I'll catch Mo in the deep, and I can redirect to her. But Mo, she does 3 or 4 times a day, so it's hard to nail her down.
Well, sometimes actually, what isn't bad for YouTube is to redirect to somebody who maybe you follow, but maybe you normally don't redirect to. For instance, I've redirected to streams that I follow. They don't know the living heck who I am. All right. But I've been watching them for a while. But they just don't even know who I am. And I just redirect to them.
Oh, Jay, I understand. And I look every day. I look. But the only people that are usually live whenever I go off are my news channels, like Newsmax and stuff like that. None of the creators that I watch on a regular basis, whether it's to do with this stuff or not, nobody's ever on at 1 o'clock.
I would check to just some other channels, maybe Credence and Mikey with they got the show I Gotta Chase, and they have their own Credence and Mikey show. They might be on more at your time, but no, I mean, maybe just I'll send you links to some other channels maybe to check out. They're just fun shows to go watch, aren't related to Jeremy Hales whatsoever, but
Credence and Mikey's a great show.
Credence and Mikey's amazing, and if I could redirect to them, I would in a heartbeat. I know occasionally they go on around noonish, one-ish or so.
Or maybe Law Talk with Mike. He's got odd hours too.
Yeah, Law Talk with Mike has odd hours.
Now-
but no, there's other streamers just because it'll throw your name out there because it'll show a redirect and then they'll mention you. But yeah, no, I occasionally who was the one I redirected to a couple weeks ago? It was J9L Leave. And I said I did a redirect. She's like, just Jab. Who the hell's he?
Right.
And I'm like, I've been watching her show for quite some time. I never catch it live, but I was like, oh, I'll do a redirect over there. And even she's like, who the hell's this guy? And I'm like,
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to reach out and just get some more channels under my belt, I guess, because most of the people that are live when I end are, like I said, my news channels, or a lot of people have upcoming stuff like Tug Megan, or Rosalind if she's got something upcoming. But yeah, I like to redirect the people because it's a good way to help the community grow. But if I'm not going to redirect to a gigantic news station.
Right. I agree.
And so I do like I like to redirect to Emily D. Baker, my buddy.
Yeah, sure.
Multiple times, Emily D. Baker, my friend. I do like to redirect over there, and I've even redirected over to Nick Ricada before, who, he's often in my chat, of course.
Yeah. All the time.
You remember that one time catch up, right?
Well, I think he was actually on Roz's chat. Or Stars, or somebody else's, but not yours.
Shut up.
Oh, Badger John come rolling in with a $5 super chat. Terrific chat today. Thank you, Badger John, for the $5 super chat.
Well, I gotta let you go. It's bedtime for me, but I appreciate having me on. I hope everyone had fun over here today. I hope you had fun on my show as well. But no, it was an interesting last 24 hours, and I've always said I didn't think that this case was going to go well for WhatTheHales in the first place, not because the lack of merits, but I didn't like the way the actual motions or the filing was submitted.
Gotcha.
I felt was weak, in my own opinion, because when the judge called it a shotgun pleading, he refiled it, and I didn't think he refiled it in a way where I was like, oh my god, now it's more amazing. I was like, it's kind of the same thing almost. So no, I mean, I had a feeling how this one was going to go, and I said this on my show. I mean, granted, it was 6 months ago, but many a times, I was like, I don't know if you're going to win your case in this one, Jeremy, but we'll see. But I do believe in the merits of your case because these are terrible, terrible, terrible people.
Yeah, justice might not come from the Fed 2 lawsuit, but it's going to come in other ways.
Yeah. And, at the same time, if you look at the other cases, I mean, Lynette and John Crook have violated this protection order 100 kabillion times, all right, in my opinion. And then on top of that, Lips and Chips are not winning their case against Jeremy, Megan, and Tug. All right. I'm nearly sad that I actually didn't hop in on this one, but it wasn't worth it to me because she doesn't have any money. There wasn't a win-win for me. And it was just like, yeah,
because you're never going to get the money back from them. They don't have any money.
Exactly. So, and I had signed up, I mean, I had on board the greatest lawyer to destroy them, which was Mark Randolph. And he did me a solid. Actually, he's like, normally I charge a $25,000 retainer. He's like, but Jake, for you, I'll do a $10,000 retainer.
Oh, only $10,000.
Yes. And then, though, he did me even a bigger solid. He goes, actually, Jay, he's like, I'll do you a $5,000 retainer, and then I'll give you a couple weeks to fundraise, or for a bunch of money for me to be your lawyer. He's like, because I know you'll raise it. And then after Tug and Megan looked into lips, and we realized that she doesn't follow through with anything, and she couldn't afford the money to serve me in the first place, I realized, yeah, sorry, Mark. Thank you for
Maybe hold off.
Yeah.
Thank you for the contract.
Keep you on standby, Mark.
But yeah, I didn't need him because I knew I could handle this myself as a per se lawyer, and that's why I took on Megan and Todd as well as their lawyer as well, and then dominated.
But
Oh,
Mark's
now look
ready
here,
to go
Susie.
with a phone call, right, Jay?
Huh?
I said, but Mark's ready to go with a phone call.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. They want to continue on or press me again. There's no reason I would not hire David Gingras or Mark Randolph.
Dave Gingras.
Now, Susie's got a good suggestion for your morning show there, Jay.
It's a morning walk of shame people watch. I'm not giving that a try maybe at some point in time. Like I said, I do 7 to 8 streams a week. I get tired sometimes.
And then we got Double Karma rolling in. Oh, sorry, Coop and company. Gonna have to rewatch. That's all right. We're fixing to head on out the door here just a few minutes there, Double Karma. So glad you got to stop by, young lady.
Well, thank you so much for having me on, Coop. I'm going to bail, but I'll try and set something up. Whether I'm with Rosalind tomorrow or not, I will try and set up some sort of a show tomorrow morning, and hopefully not completely run out of here, Coop. But if I do a show tomorrow, it would be a follow-up on Daryl Brooks. It will not be Jeremy Hills related.
Oh, that's all right. I like your Daryl Book stuff. I'm in there every morning. I don't chat a lot, but I am watching.
Yeah, so if I do run over you, it's just because we're doing completely different content, and it's just not. I'm not stealing anyone away from you. Is my point.
Oh, I understand, man. I understand.
But as far as Monday, yeah, my bad. I overslept, and yeah, I ran completely over your whole damn show.
Monday's Monday. We're moving forward. I'm glad you came on and hung out with me in barbecue sauce.
Absolutely. Much love. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you so much for having me. And
thank you for being here, brother.
You betcha. You take care, my friend.
You too.
All right. Bye, Chup Chup.
Bye, Jay.
That's QQ to you. Chup Chup's on the Jay Show. All right, now that we got rid of that loser, what do we want to talk about now? No, I'm just kidding. But it's time to roll on. I mean, I'm already went over 20 minutes today.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, time flies. When I have good people on here with me, it always goes by so quick.
It does go by fast.
So are you going to be on in the morning or not?
I don't know. Jay tends to let me know at the last minute sometimes what we're doing, so maybe. But I don't do his stream with him and Roz, so I guess it depends on if they're doing their lore on stream tomorrow or not.
I mean, with me.
Oh, I didn't know if I was coming on tomorrow because I came on today.
You want to come on? I'll bring you on in the morning. The only reason I'm asking, I'll put you in the thumbnail if you're coming on.
How about we put it as to be determined?
To be determined. It works that way.
Okay, cool.
I'll reach out to you tonight and see if you have anything confirmed. And,
okay, sounds
we'll
good.
go from there.
Okay.
Because I can always add your thumbnail to it later.
Okay. Well, you have it now.
Oh yeah. You didn't see? I was doing that while Jay was rambling on for a half an hour.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Oh, I already changed it. It's up on the it's up on now.
Oh, cool.
If you go to my channel, you'll see you and Jay are both on there.
I see it. Cool.
All right, guys and gals, you know I'm on Monday through Friday from 11 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. So I'm going to send all you guys to the barn, give old barbecue sauce a big round of thank you for showing up today and having some fun with us. And pretty much, oh, you want to hit your channel up? Because I know you're trying to grow your channel, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait until I get a video out. I feel bad making people subscribe before I have anything on there, but I mean, I can put it in the chat.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, guys and gals in the chat. And JJB, stop it, Coop. My chop chop. No, that's QQ to you now. It's QQ. All right. I'm going to send you guys to the barn. I got chickens to take care of. And I imagine barbecue sauce has to rest a little bit because you've been going for what, like 5 hours a day, right?
Yeah.
You've been going since what, 9 o'clock, and here it is 1:30 almost. Wow.
Yeah, I need to get some lunch and do some dishes and some laundry and pick up Saturn in a little bit.
Oh, Rickles, what I'm going to do, Rickles, is I'm going to play what you sent me as our outro. I forgot all about it again. I get so entertained listening to Jay barking all of his stuff that I forgot. But what I'm going to do is instead of playing my normal outro, I'm just going to play your song, if that's okay with you. And then we'll just head out. You want to stick around for that catch up, or you want to head on out? It's entirely up to you, girly girl.
Sure, I'll watch.
Because I've got him queued up. And as soon as the music is over, I'll just hit end on the stream. Okay?
Okay.
All
Sounds
right.
good.
Let's go get the Rickles. Because I know he did one yesterday just specifically for, here we go. We'll share this. I'll get it over here. And I forgot all about it during the stream. All right. All right, boys and girls, this is my outro. So stick around, listen to it. And when it's over, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a great day, folks.
Bye.
It would help if I'd turn the speaker on. Can you hear it?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I made a demand, it was not obeyed. I escalated loudly, they calmly stayed. No one complied, no one engaged, which proves at once I'm being punished today. They didn't respond, they didn't react. They cited rules, imagine that. I didn't get what I insisted on. So clearly, something criminal's going on. I spoke my truth, they said no, which is retaliation, don't you know? If I'm not favored, praised, or indulged, that's proof the system's clearly rigged and unjust. That's retaliation for saying no to me. If I don't get what I demand, that's hostility, you see. Disagreement is suppression. Boundaries are abuse. Consequences are persecution. And rules are targeted at me, just saying. I filed complaints, they followed a process which frankly feels aggressive. They enforced policy evenly, which is suspiciously selective. They didn't bend, they didn't flinch, they didn't reward my outrage binge. So obviously this is a plot, because accountability's not something I forgot, it's something I reject. I don't need standing cause or law, I just need feelings and a call. If you say no without applause, I will allege improper motive on your part. That's retaliation for declining my demand. Our refusal proves intent, which I refuse to understand. If I don't win, it's punishment. If I lose, it's clearly biased. If you don't comply with me, you're retaliating through silence. You warned me calmly, you gave me options. You explain the rules, you pause for caution. I ignored all of that, and now I'm shocked that reality continued after I talked. Not retaliation, being told no, being ignored, being held to rules. Retaliation. That's retaliation. Or so I claim with confidence, because every consequence feels personal when I'm involved in it. I demanded outcomes, not process or review. So when nothing bent, I accused you. That's retaliation for refusing to indulge me. Retaliation requires protected actions. You perform a noise. Court is adjourned.
If you like this content, then kindly hit like, subscribe, and share. Caesar commands it.